Next, crochet the belly with wet yarn. Work into a chain. Wrap the corresponding yarn around your fingers like this. Next, take out the hook and make slip knot. Place the hook under the yarn and twist the hook anti-clockwise to wrap the yarn. Then pinch the crossover with your thumb and middle finger. Yarn on the hook and pull up loop. Tighten the yarn. A slip knot is done. In row 1, start with 9 chain stitches, then turn, skip 1 chain stitch, and work 8 single crochets from the second chain. Next, work 9 chain stitches. Yarn on the hook, and pull through the loop on the hook. That's 1 chain stitch. The loop on the hook is not counted as 1 stitch. Mark the first stitch. One chain stitch is done. Continue to work 8 more chain stitches in the same way. Nine chain stitches are done. Then turn, skip 1 chain stitch, and work 8 single crochets from the second chain. Insert hook into the back loop of the second chain. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then yarn and hook, pull through both loops on the hook. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 7 more single crochets in the same way. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Seven single crochets are done. Remove the marker from the last chain. Work the 8th single crochet in this stitch. Row 1 is done. In row 2, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 3 single crochets, 1 increase, and 4 single crochets in turn. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. The chain stitch is not counted into the number of stitches. Next, work 3 single crochets. One single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 2 more single crochets in the same way. Three single crochets are done. Next, work 1 increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One increase is done. Next, work 4 single crochets. Remove marker. Work the 4th single crochet in this stitch. Okay. Row 2 is done. In row 3, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 9 single crochets. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 9 single crochets in total. 1 single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 8 more single crochets in the same way. We work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Eight single crochets are done. Remove the marker. Work the 9th single crochet. Row 3 is done. In row 4, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 4 single crochets, 1 increase, and 4 single crochets in turn. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Next, work 4 single crochets. 1 single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 3 more single crochets in the same way. Four single crochets are done. Next, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 increase is done. Next, work 4 single crochets. Row 4 is done. In row 5, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 10 single crochets. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Okay. Next, work 10 single crochets. 1 single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Continue to work 9 more single crochets in the same way. Please finish the rest of single crochets by yourself. Row 5 is done. In row 6, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 1 increase, 8 single crochets, and 1 increase. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Next, work 1 increase. Namely, we work 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. The first single crochet is done. Mark the first single crochet. Work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. 1 increase is done. Next, work 8 single crochets. Please finish the rest of the crochets by yourself. 8 single crochets are done. Remove the marker. Work 1 increase. Okay, 1 increase is done. The stitches for rows 7 to 9 are all the same. Turn the fabric first, work 1 chain stitch and 12 single crochets for each row. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Next, work 12 single crochets. 1 single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 12 single crochets in total. Please finish the rest stitches of rows 7 to 9 by yourself. Row 9 is done. In row 10, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Then work 1 increase, 10 single crochets and 1 increase in turn. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Next, work 1 increase. 1 single crochet is done. Place a marker in the first stitch. Work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch to finish the increase. 1 increase is done. Then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish 10 single crochets in total. Please finish the rest of single crochets by yourself. 10 single crochets are done. Remove the marker. Work 1 increase. One increase is done. Row 10 is done. The stitches for rows 11 to 30 are all the same. Turn the fabric first, then work 1 chain stitch and 14 single crochets for each row. Next, turn the fabric and work 1 chain stitch. Next, work 14 single crochets. 1 single crochet is done. Mark the first stitch. Please finish the rest stitches of rows 11 to 30 by yourself. We'll skip the demonstration here. Row 30 is done.